Alright, we just finished bandsawing our file down to about a 1/16 to an 1/8 inch away from the line that we had scribed in all directions. Now we're going to finish file it into shape. We're going to begin with a Nicholson rough file, and I don't have to worry about the vise putting dents on my part. This rag is here just to kind of protect the part a little bit of the bluing, but this is a sheet metal vise, so there are no teeth on this vise. So let me show you how we file this down to size. We've got to be careful that since this is not a safe edge, there are teeth on this side and they will dig into this. So we've got to be careful that we don't dig in too far. So we're just going to take this off down to the line. And at least I have a guide. I have this line to go by. Okay, now if my file gets loaded up or if it gets pinned, we can always just brush it off. And you see how I'm going to hold both ends of my file. I don't want to just file with one hand. And it's looking really good at this end. We're a little shy at that end. And we'll flip it over and take a couple more swipes. And the next thing that we do, we're going to use a finish file. There we go. Now we're going to use a finish file, Nicholson finish file. It's called a second cut. And that's going to get us our smooth finish here. Notice how this is going to take out the scratches from the previous file. Okay. Just like that. Okay, now we want to flip it around, and we got just about to the line. We're close. Now I want to put it in the vise like this with about a 1/4 inch sticking up. And I'm going to get this down to size, because if I leave it sticking out too far, we're going to get some shatter. And what shatter is basically a vibration, a strong vibration. Say if I filed up here, hear that? That's chatter. We don't want that. And it actually makes the marks look bad too. So we'll flip this over a couple times. Just like that. Now we'll use our finish file to get the scratches off of it. Now I'm not concerned about this corner because I'm going to actually put a little radius in that corner. I'm going to use one of my little Swiss files, and I'm going to file me a little radius in this corner. I know the print doesn't show that, but it really does help it work better. Take our time, put this little radius in this corner, just like that. That's all we need. Now the last part, we want to get the very top of this part, just like this, and we're going to take it down to the line. We're going to use our double cut file first. Just like this. Okay, get it down to size, and then we'll use our single cut to get it smooth. Alright, so there's basically what we're going to do, and if I had longer, I would definitely take it down to the line. Maybe take that radius a little bit deeper, but I definitely want to show you how to cut this radius on the outside here. It's a little bit tricky. So when we cut this radius on the outside, we have to swing our file a little bit. Notice how we're swinging it? Just going to swing it around until we get this corner all the way down to the line. That's why we drew that line on there. We scribed it on there with our divider to make sure but always hold both ends of the file. Now I'll flip it over a little bit more, and we're getting pretty close. Okay. Okay, when I get like that, now I'm ready to start a little bit of finish filing just to get those cut marks out of there. And that looks pretty good right there. So basically what we have now, you can see that I had a little bit more filing to do, but for lack of time, I stopped where I did. We put a little bit of radius in here. We filed this angle, 59-degree angle. We filed this, the end, put a little radius on that. Now what we can do is, basically we're ready to go back and drill the hose in. Okay, so that'll be our next video.